Kindness. Kindness is a trait that is so profound that we are just drawn to people who exemplify kindness. Kindness is a trait that we wish we can be, yet at the same time, it is hard not to expect the same in return from other people. In other words, we want to be kind to others, and we hope in return to get appreciation for the hard effort that we put into being kind, to help, to give our time, energy, sometimes financial means. And being kind is sometimes a difficult thing to do. Where do we draw the line? Do we help even though we feel taken advantage of? Do we help only those who appreciate us? What is kindness? What does Hashem want from us when we relate to kindness and when we try to exemplify and embrace the trait of kindness? Our first thoughts when we meet anyone should be, what can I do for this person? How can I be kind? How can I give myself over? We want to be there for people as much as we can. Of course, we want to first attend to our own needs first. However, when we relate to kindness, we need to be there for other people without expecting anything back. That is the highest level of kindness. Yes, it is nice to get a thank you. Yes, we may think, if only that person knew what I went through, to give that person everything that they have, whether it comes to raising children, or you do a favor for a friend or a relative, and you went out of your way, and the person doesn't know the details of what you went through. Maybe you had to cancel the day schedule, or turn things around, or really make yourself available when you had so many other things to get to, but yet you made time for this person, carved out time in your schedule to help, and yet you want to feel appreciated, and maybe you do feel appreciated, but it's not as much. It's not the appreciation that you want. We do not strive to do kindness to get anything back in return, to get a thank you, to get a recognition. That is the highest level. And yes, it is the hardest level. But that just shows the character of people. If people only do things for people who are kind to them back, people who recognize what they did, that is a lower level of kindness. However, it is still a level. We want to advance the level of kindness that we exemplify, because we too want other people to be kind to us no matter what, without expectation. Just think about it. You'll borrow from someone who doesn't really expect it back in return, or who is happy to give it. Sure, it's yours. No problem. Thank you for asking me. I'm here to help. That's the kind of person we like to approach. But we have to ask ourselves, are we that person? Are we that person who's willing to help, giving time, giving energy, giving our abilities for others simply because we need? All of us need something. We all need something in some way. Maybe we need financial help. Maybe we need kind words. Maybe we need more compliments. Maybe we need more encouragement from other people. Everybody needs something. When we meet someone, when we meet anyone, we need to ask ourselves, what can I give this person? What can I do for this person? And as you repeat this question, think of the people that you know are going to, that you know that you like giving to. Begin with people that you like a lot, whether it's your family, whether it's your sister, or whether it's that good friend who's always there for you, who you like giving to. These are people you easily go out of your way for, people you love, people who mean a lot to you. Then think of those who you're neutral towards. Maybe it's someone who you give patience to, such as your students, or such understanding to, such as your co-workers. You give them flexibility. That is also kindness. Kindness is also understanding, being an understanding person. And then think of those with whom you experience difficulty with giving to when you deal with them. So maybe it is a listening ear you want to give them, acknowledgement, attention, spending time with them. Maybe this is with elderly people. Or people who are just difficult to mend with, difficult people to interact with, but yet we have to. Maybe they're relatives, maybe they're co-workers. So we have to ask ourselves, who do I like giving to? Who is it difficult for me to give to? Yet we still need to give. We have to understand that in order to give fully, we need to enter the world of the other person. So what does that mean? When you wish to help people, enter their world. To be truly helpful to them, we need to take into consideration 5 factors. The first factor is life history. What kind of life history do they have? What is their backdrop? The second one is total present situation. Are they going through a very difficult time right now, or are they not? The next one is unique personality. Are they a good listener? You have to be careful if you're going to approach and help someone. Are they going to attack back? Are they going to be critical? Are they going to be emotionally stable? What kind of personality do they have? The next one is the patterns of emotions. Are they easily upset, or are they usually calm and collected? And the last one is individual perceptions and evaluations. What do they value in life? How do they look at life? Do they look at life as a bigger picture, or is everything that's in front of their nose either something great or something trivial or something they get triggered by in a negative or positive way? The milk spilled, the person is in a bad mood. They find parking, they're in a great mood. Yet if a person looks at life as a bigger picture, like no matter what things come my way, this is the best thing for me and I'm going to put my best next step forward. So what kind of outlook do they have in life? But remember that if you want to help this person by asking them questions, probe by asking them questions with sensitivity. If you're asking questions just because you're just curious, the person might feel offended and protect their privacy. But when your questions are solely for the other person's benefit, they are likely to be appreciated. We need to listen to understand, listen non-judgmentally, comprehend why this person did what they did from their perspective. And then your advice and suggestions will be more readily accepted. Your concern for the total welfare of the person will come through and be appreciated. And we have to be careful when we are there to be helpful. We have to be careful how we help. Help with sensitivity. Help by being careful. We want to remember that to be kind unconditionally is the highest level. So what does it mean to be kind unconditionally? Is it always to do and not expect? Is it to be a doormat for people? No. Once you have done an act of kindness for another person, be grateful that you did this act, if the person is grateful or not. If the person is grateful, even if saying just a small thank you, great, take it in. Appreciate that. But if the person isn't so grateful, it's because many people lack the ability to express gratitude. It's good to say thank you for, so the person knows what you're thanking them for. Better than just saying simply thank you. Thank you for being home on time. I appreciate starting dinner on time. Or thank you so much for calling me back. I really appreciate it. I really need to tell you something. It could be for simplest things, but it's recognizing the good. And the person in turn wants to do more good. If you do your acts of kindness because you will receive gratitude, get ready for a huge disappointment. Some people are very hurt and feel resentful if the other person is not grateful. Especially this is true when we raise children. Oh, the mothers or parents live through their children. If you only knew what I did for you. And if we catch ourselves in that moment, it's because we just need to take a step back and say, you know what? I don't need to live through my children. I'm doing the role of a parent that I'm grateful to have. This is my role. The way my children turn out is the way Hashem wants them to turn out. I can only do my best, but there's no 100% guarantee or formula. So not to blame, be resentful and play that type of role. When you do an act of kindness, do it wholeheartedly, even if the person will never do anything for you in the future. To do kindness unconditional, and you will never regret the good you have done. Be grateful to Hashem that He enabled you to do this kindness. Hashem enabled you. He gave you the time. Maybe He gave you the financial means. Maybe He gave you the energy, the wisdom. All your talents and abilities are not yours. They're not mine. They're Hashem's. Hashem enabled me to use them in this world. Now I can use them in a negative way, or I can use them in a positive way. Thank people you do acts of kindness for. Thank them for the opportunity. If somebody thanks you, absolutely is the correct answer. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm happy to help. Let's say you borrow things, or there's a kind word, or there's appreciation. These words go a long way. These actions go a long way. So we are so incredibly grateful and happy that we are enabled by Hashem to be given the opportunity to help people. And of course, it starts with our families. Kindness begins in the house. Give your children, give your family kind words. Give them attention. Look at them when you're talking to them. Yes, it's hard to do this all the time. But let's try to do it more often. Let's improve in our parenting, in the kindness and the giving that we do towards our family. Even if it's 5 minutes of undivided attention, even if it's looking at them when they speak, even if it's complimenting them or noticing the good. This is kindness that starts in the home. And of course, when our families feel that kindness and see that kindness, they look at themselves with rosy-colored glasses as well. Appreciating the insights of Rabbi Zelik Pliskin on kindness. Leah Abramov, being and becoming. Awakening awareness of your greatness and potential.